Tables. You want them in your web page. Let's get to it. So first disclaimer is we're going to be using some CSS so we can see the different elements better. For instance, here we're going to be putting a 1 pixel wide solid black border around our table header, and our table data elements. As you can see here, we got one around our table header elements, and we have them around our table data elements as well. Otherwise, it's just going to look like this. They're still there. It's just a little bit harder to see. So looking at our table here, it can be really good for tabular data. Say if we have, a bunch of products, prices, and quantities, we can have as many headings as we want. And these will describe what's in that column. And we can just, as we get more products or whatever we're using, we can just keep adding more rows to it. So looking at the table rows, we have a table row, TR tag here, and it closes here. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4 table row elements, and that's going to give us 4 rows. And inside of these, we're going to be putting our table header or our table data element. So our table header elements are going to tell us about the column. So notice that these are the TH, and down here are the TD. So table header and table data. So top one is just going to be the table header, and the bottom ones are going to be the table data. As you can see here, we have 3 columns by 3 rows of table data, so we have 9 of these here. So anyway, let's go ahead and write some code. I want to give a big thanks to everybody who's been supporting the channel lately. So if you've liked, shared, or subscribed, thank you. All right, we're going to be starting off in our index.html file inside of our tables folder. So give us a little more space. I'm going to click here, and to give us some boilerplate, I'm going to put an exclamation point and hit tab. Now, in a previous lesson, we went ahead and installed the live preview by Microsoft. And as you can see, since the title is document, it says document there, but we want it to be tables. There we go. And since we want to see the elements better, we're going to go ahead and change some CSS. We're going to put a style tag here inside of the head element. And we want to change the table header, and table data elements. And what we want to change is we want it to adjust the width, keep it at 100% wide, regardless of how much how wide we make the window. And we want to set the border to 1 pixel, and we want it to be solid. And the default color is going to be black for that. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and create our table, and we want 4 different rows. So there's row 1, row 2, and row 3. Now we're going to go ahead and put our table header in our table data element. So in the first row, we're going to put our table header elements. So TH for table header, and we're going to make it we're going to say a product, and the next one's going to be price, and then the next one's going to be quantity. Okay, and as you can see, they're showing up over here. And like we said, we adjusted the width. So as I widen this, it's going to make it wider too. Let's go ahead and put some table data in here. So say earbuds, and we're going to go ahead and say the price is going to be $85. Now notice that this one I can have 3 table headers, but if I only have 2 table data, then it's just going to go ahead and have an empty spot there. And let's say our quantity is going to be 10. If I was to put another table data in there, well, as you can see, it's just going to expand it out, and it's going to look funny because I don't have enough table headers to fill that or to name that. Anyway, we have our first item here. So for each one of these rows, we're just going to have a different item. And let's go with, for first one, let's say, second one, let's say TV. There we go. And this one's going to be, say, $750. And let's say we only have 3 in stock. So each time we add data to this, it's just going to go, this table row exists. We just don't have any data in it yet. So let's go and put another one here, desk lamp. And we're going to say this cost $19.99. And how many of these do we have? Let's say we have 41 in stock. So if we were to create, say, another one of these, down here, even if it only had one thing, it's just going to have these blank spaces. So just be aware of that. So as you can see, here's our table data. And if we were to cut out the styling, well, then you're going to see, hey, it's a little bit harder to see where one of them ends and the other one begins. Hope this video was helpful and you're able to create your own tables. Hang around because we're going to show you the information you need to know to create your own bookmark links, as well as force links to open up in new tabs. To start that video, go ahead and click the card up above my head. All right, see you there.